the losers?
We made an oath.
I swear. If it isn't dead, if it ever comes back, we'll come back to it.
We didn't stop it.
Pennywise.
The clown.
And that is a look at the highly anticipated It Chapter 2. The second part of the story picks up 27 years after the first, with a grown-up losers club returning to Derry, Maine to finish what an evil clown started all those years ago. Director Andy Muschietti and producer Barbara Muschietti join us now. Brother-sister duo. We have so much to talk about here. Okay, first let's begin with the success of Chapter 1. Most successful horror film of all time. So does that load the pressure on you guys for Chapter 2, or does it does it give you the freedom, because you have the backing of the studio and their confidence, or now you're like, oh, we can do whatever we want?
Yeah, this time over we felt more freedom than pressure, to be honest. I have my sister who's producer, so she, I don't have to think of a lot of things, so I was like free to.
What is that like, brother, sister, working together? So everyone here knows that could not necessarily work with my family. How does this work?
Well, we're very close. We're very different as well. I'm very much a producer. He's very much a director. So we complement each other perfectly. We fight every day. Like, Argentinian, Italians, it's like...
Everyone on the set is going, oh, they're going at it again.
Yeah, we're just talking. It just looks like arguments.
It's just passion.
Yeah.
So, you guys, you have the It franchise, I know, and then you also have another horror film, Mama, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was our first movie.
Is everything, your upbringing, was everything okay?
Not really. No, we have, we have beautiful parents that brought us up, with beautiful values. But they loved movies, and horror movies was part of our upbringing. We were like 6, 7 years old, and we were already like every Saturday night stuck to the TV, watching this cycle of horror movies, and that really imprinted us.
Okay. Well, who was super impressed? Obviously, who was impressed with Chapter 1 was Stephen King, and he's notoriously known for staying away from projects that's based on his books. But he actually reached out to you guys to be a part of Chapter 2 because he liked Chapter 1 so much, correct?
Yeah, that was very spontaneous gesture from him. Very humbling, but he really, really liked it. And we couldn't be more thrilled about having his endorsement, And
he liked it so much. We shot all of it, Mama, It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2. We shot them all in Canada. We shot them all in Ontario, most of it in Toronto, a lot of it in Port Hope. And Stephen King wanted to come visit us, so he came to Port Hope and stayed with us for 3 days there.
I don't know how I'd feel with Stephen King staying with me. I don't know. He's amazing and fantastic, but oh my gosh, I just like, are you sleeping okay? I don't know if I'm sleeping okay with Stephen King in my house. You mentioned you shot in Canada. Any favorites did you encounter while you were here shooting?
This is our second home. We've shot 3 films and a TV show here. Our crew is our family. And we'll keep on coming for as long as you guys will have us. So
we'll have you. Also, a family was this cast. How important was this casting? Because for folks who haven't seen Chapter 1 and don't know how it works, Chapter 1 are the kids. This is 27 years later. How much pressure was getting that casting right for the grown-up Losers Club?
Well, the kids left the bar pretty high on the first one. They really, really sold the idea of them being a group of friends and credibility of it. So, I knew that I had to, reunite or like gather an adult cast that could basically transmit that same energy. It was very important to me that they look alike also. So this was like 2 criteria that I was like trying to put together, and yeah, and I worked with actors that I really admire. I can say that the cast that I wanted, we got, and because they loved the first movie, they immediately jumped in. Yeah.
I need to know, because the sets that you use, how you shoot it, it is so scary. Is it as scary when you're filming it?
Well,
no, I mean there are moments, of course. You try to recreate the atmosphere that the movie will have, and but mostly it's a lot of work. It's all fragmented. Everything is shot upside down, but and really you have to focus on what's going on inside the screen. All around you is chaos. There's nothing scary about it.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
I will tell you one short thing. When Pennywise is on set, when Bill Skarsgård is on set, everybody shuts up.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
I shut up too. No, I didn't. I screamed unbelievably loudly in the theater. Andy, Barbara, thank you so much for stopping by. Chapter 2 opens in theaters September 6th.